now going to be the year of the rabbit 2023. So we are now on the tail end. So ibig sabihin nito mga kaibigan, there's going to be a big shift and change. The year 2022, I declare it as the year of separations and breakups. And true enough, there's so many who got separated, right? So sabi nila, what is my declaration for 2023?
Yes, that's the most important. Next year, in a day's time.
It's going to be the year of the rabbit, mga kaibigan. So I declare the year of the rabbits as the year of letting go.
Magandang araw, Pilipinas, at sa ating mga kababayan sa ibang bansa. Welcome to Tictalk with Aster, Amoyo. Sa araw na ito, mga kaibigan, ay isa na naman pong special na celebrity ang ating makakakwentuhan. She's known as the International Feng Shui Queen, a dear friend. Based in UK, Miss MARITES ALLEN.
Hey! Wow!
It's nice to see you after how many years?
I know, it's almost 3 years. Thank you so much
more
for
than 3 years,
bringing me back again to your wonderful, wonderful show. Congratulations and Happy New Year.
Thank you, anak. And of course, it's nice to see you back. I know you just arrived actually at may jet lag ka pa, pero ang pinaka-importante is pinagbigyan mo ko sa kabila ng napaka-tight mong schedule.
Siyempre sa ating mga nanonood ngayon, sana po kayo ay masaya at napakaganda ng taon na parating sa inyo. Pagkatapos ng COVID season.
How do you see 2023?
As we navigate through the year, I would say, napaka-importante talaga natin na we always have to have that positive mindset. Because sometimes, hindi natin alam we do not control the things that's happening around the world, diba? But because of our own personal perseverance, you just have to make do of the things that you have in front of you. So kung sabihin natin, ang 2023, sabi ng forecast is medyo recession, anong pwede natin gawin? So what we can do is to strive harder. So ang dapat natin gawin is talagang balikan natin yung sarili natin. Unahin natin, number 1 is love yourself. Above all, love yourself. And then, of course, we go back to our families. And at the same time, is to take care of our work. Because nga naman, at the end, we are parang interacting with one another. Whether you like it or not, whether isa kang tao na mahilig ka lang magtago or hindi ka lumalabas, life is supposed to be interacted with one another.
Sino nga ba si MARITES ALLEN? Bago ka napunta dyan.
Meron ako mahabang istorya at meron akong
yun ang gusto kong i-share mo sa amin.
Ako po ay nanggaling sa isang napakalaking pamilya. 14 kami.
Oh.
Yeah. 12 kaming 12 are surviving. And then, I'm baby number 10. Pang-10 ako. So, of all the 12 that survived, there are 8 girls and 4 boys. So, ako yung pang-10 dyan. Mahirap ang buhay. Lahat halos, pasa. Lahat ng mga damit, mga gamit ng aking mga nakakatandang kapatid. Pass on lahat sa amin. So, I grew up with that kind of thinking. And at the same time, everything is shared. I remember kahit yung mga pagkain namin, kailangan, kunyari, hati-hati yan. If you have like an omelette, for example, kailangan i-divide yun sa aming 12.
Oh.
Ganun yan. And to be honest with you, tita, it really was an eye-opener for us and it makes us very strong.
Saang probinsya kayo?
This is in Masbate.
Okay.
So, I finished my high school in Masbate. Then, I moved to Cebu for my university, college days. Buti na lang number 10 ako. So, ibig sabihin, yung aking mga nakakatandang kapatid, nakakapagtrabaho na. Yes.
Nakakatulong na.
Yung policy ng aming father, hindi ka pwedeng mag-asawa kung wala kang napapag-graduate na kasunod mong kapatid.
Oh.
Nagkataon number 10 ako, wala na akong pinapag-aaral.
Yung dalawang younger siblings mo?
Yes, sila naman ang pinapaaral ng aking the elder 7.
Okay.
Napagtutunan ko sa parents ko talaga magsumikap ka. So what I did, tita, was go to school in the morning. I also do parang from 6 to 8 o'clock. Nagpa-part-time ako sa admin office ng aming school. Yung mga secretarial work. Kasi
parang working student ka.
Yes. So, noon pa man alam ko na yung magta-type. Tuwang-tuwa sa amin yung principal namin. Magaling na ako mag-type. Magaling na ako mag-transcribe.
For scholarship ito.
Yes. So, mayroon pa pala kaming extra income noon. Kasi syempre, nagtrabaho ka rin. The school gives you an extra income. Tapos, naka 50% off yung tuition namin.
Wow.
So, malaking tulong yon. But I think, ang natutunan ko talaga doon, tita, is yung nagsusumikap ka na sarili mo, which really gave me a very strong backbone on who I am today. My father would tell us that hindi ka pwede mag-asawa or magka-boyfriend kung hindi ka 4th year college, 2nd semester.
Very particular talaga siya.
Walang
Sana sinabi na lang pag-graduate mo na lang ng college.
So, ang nangyari tuloy sa akin, napaaga tuloy ako nakapag-asawa because parang sabik ka bang you were parang oppressed to have a relationship during your college years.
High school at saka college.
Yes.
Oo.
So, ngayong pagtapos ko lang na school ko ng university, nakapagtrabaho ako. Ang father ko kasi is very traditional. Sabi niya, yung lahat ng aking 10 kapatid na nauna, the 9 of them pala, are working for the government. Sasabi nila it's secure.
Yes.
Ako na lang talaga yung tumiwalag after na hindi.
Iibahin mo.
Iba-ibahin ko. So, kahit nun pa pala, talagang maiba na ako. So, talagang I defied my father. So, sabi ko hindi, parang iba naman yun. I wanna go and work with a private company. So, doon ako nagsimula. And then, doon ko naman nakilala yung aking first husband. Wherein, I had 3 small kids. That marriage did not last.
Gaano lang ito katagal?
5 years lang kami.
5 years. Pero but with 3 kids?
With 3 kids. Kasi syempre, in love na in love ka. Yung parang first real relationship.
Yes.
So, when we got separated and I had my annulment, the kids were so young. My youngest was only like 6 months old.
Oh my gosh.
So young. And then the next one was like barely 2 years old. And the oldest was like barely 3 years old. Which now, they are 30 years old, 29 and 26 years old.
Okay.
And they're doing so well. So, at that time in my life, ang dami kong malas, tita. Talagang super malas ako at that time. Parang for me, if a relationship does not work, then I'd rather go on, even if I have nothing, for as long as I am going to this direction. I have a peace of mind. I gave up everything. Lahat. Wala akong kinuha sa bahay. Wala akong kinuha sa mga sharing na yan, anything. I came to Manila from Cebu. Akay-akay ko yung 3 anak ko.
Oh my gosh.
Sumakay kami ng barko. Wala pa akong yaya at that time. So, ang dami kong bata na dala. Ang maleta, and I only have 5,000 pesos in my wallet at that time. So, ang ginawa ko, tita, iniiwanan ko yung mga anak ko sa aming kapitbahay na labandera. Because kinabukasan, kailangan ko maghanap ng trabaho. So, pumupunta ako dyan sa Ayala, sa Makati. Naghahanap ako ng trabaho, nag-a-apply ako.
Office work talaga.
Yes, and then, mag-aantay naman ako maulan, uminit, umaraw. Magsasakay ako ng bus to go back home to where we live. And then, I'm going to pick up my kids sa aking kapitbahay na labandera sa gabi to prepare them again at night for the next day. So, yan ang buhay ko until finally, yung dati kong employer sa Cebu, binigyan ako ng magandang trabaho because they have seen how I work in Cebu. And they asked me to run the business center in Pacific Star in Makati.
Oh, wow. Oo.
So, syempre, maganda ang sweldo noon. Kung ang sweldo ko sa Cebu nung unang panahon is natutuwa ka na sa mga 5,000 kada buwan. Dito naman siguro naging times 8. Oo.
Wow.
So, maganda na. So, nakalipat na ako ngayon ng isang maliit na
maganda-gandang
condo. Yes, oo. Tapos, nakahanap ako ng isang yaya. And then, ang aking mga bosses, they were so happy with how I run the business center. I think I have about over 100 staff.
Wow.
I even went to Ateneo to do my MBA.
Oh.
So, I don't know how I did it. I would go to work in the morning. I would go to
Grabe ka.
Pacific in Rockwell to attend my MBA at Ateneo. And then I go home to my kids. Sabi ko, okay na. Maganda na yung aking trabaho. Natapos ko na yung MBA ko.
You got promoted.
Yes. Yung anak ko mayaya na rin. At the same time, sabi ko, I wanna activate naman my love life.
Yes. Oo.
So, at that time, syempre, parang I would wear like mga pampaswerte, like sa pag-ibig, sa career. So, I make sure na yung aking opisina, ang aking facing direction is facing my career direction.
Pero wala ka pa sa Feng Shui noon.
Nagsisimula na ako,
nagsisimula ka na
nagbabasa
mag-interest.
na ako.
Okay.
Interest ako noon. Binabasa ko siya, tapos ina-apply ko. And then at the same time, ito pala yung isusuot ko sa araw na to. Mga pampaswerte. Like even, I'm wearing now the 8 auspicious symbol. Mga mystic nut na yan. That's for love and marriage. Parang sabi ko na I wanna open na my heart again. Inayos ko yung aking Feng Shui. I put like double happiness symbol in the southwest. I put mandarin ducks in the southwest. Aba, following week, ang daming nanliligaw. Tapos, there was really one person who's very, very persistent to me. Na parang, yun na yung aking husband ngayon.
Mention his name. Of course, a British.
Of course, yeah. Sabi niya sa akin, alam mo, kahit pa isa ka or 50 yung anak mo, hindi sa akin yung problema. mahal pa rin kita. Or mamahalin pa rin kita. Yung
Oo.
haba-haba ng buko. Sabi
Oo.
ko, oh my God, ang Feng Shui pala talagang totoo.
Oo, oo.
So that's how I really believe the power of Feng Shui. Siyempre, I work so hard, I pray so hard pa rin. I met him in the Philippines.
Okay.
We got to know each other. Dinala niya kami sa England, pinakilala sa parents niya. And then, I went to a Feng Shui master para ipakita ko niya rin yung chart namin. Compatible ba kami? Pwede ba kami magkasama sa buhay, etc. Then this Feng Shui master said, no way. There's no way you're gonna be together. You are no match to each other. Sabi nitong Chinese Feng Shui master. So, ang sakit ng dibdib ko. Iyak na ako ng iyak. Nasabi ko parang, ano ba to? Parang ito na nga yung chance ko ulit na magkaroon ng relationship. Tapos ito ba yung sinasabi ng Feng Shui? So, sabi ko, pag-aaralan ko talaga to. Itong sinasabi nyo na destiny chart. Ano nga ba ang meron sa ating destiny chart? That's the time that talaga, when I learn now, when I look at our chart, oh my gosh, talagang hindi kami compatible. Remember, Tita, when I was saying this, that there are 3 types of luck.
Yes.
You have the heaven's luck. Ito yung parang tadhana. Pangalawa naman is the mankind luck. Ito yung pagsusumikap mo.
Correct.
And the final 1/3 is the Feng Shui. Paano mo nga naman gagamitin yung mga gabay ng Feng Shui, mga pampaswerte to make it favorable for you. So honestly, despite of the fact na hindi kami match na kami mag-asawa, talagang pinagpatuloy ko pa rin. Sabi ko, I wanna give it a try. As you know, relationship is really hard work. Relationship is a lot of patience and understanding. So sa awa ng Diyos po, we're going, magta-20 years na kami.
Imagine. Diba? And you have how many kids now?
Yeah, we have 4 kids. So the youngest one is our daughter, 3 plus 1.
Oo.
So 4.
Okay. So
Yes.
isa lang ang anak niyong mag-asawa.
Which is now, she's going to be 20 years old
Wow.
now. So that's how long we have got. In our relationship, mga kaibigan, may tinatawag tayo na fate and destiny. Some people are fated to meet each other in this lifetime. Fated to meet each other, have a relationship, but it doesn't mean that you will end up forever. So that's destiny. Siguro ang example ko dyan is si J-Lo at saka si Ben Affleck. Diba?
Yes.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck got together, got engaged. They even not, but they were fated to be together, got engaged.
Yes.
But then they parted ways. But they had the fate to meet each other.
Again.
And then at the same time, they got married. They even have kids with other people. They divorced. And then they meet again.
They're together now.
And they're together. So for the case of J-Lo and Ben Affleck, so they both have the fate to meet each other in this lifetime. And they had the destiny to be together. And hopefully this time, forever. Sabi nga nila, when we are born daw, Tita, our destiny is already set. May direction na talaga tayo. The university of life will take us to this direction, bumps along the way, challenges along the way, then meron namang smooth, and then, so for me kasi, the beauty of Feng Shui is because I can read charts. Like for example, Tita, do you know that this year of the tiger is my super duper bad year? I have 75% of dying because this is my super contra year. So thank you, Lord. Patapos na yung taon in the next 24 hours.
Yes.
I'm still around. So what did I do? I attended a lot of healing. I went to a retreat for my yoga, mantra, meditation. I even went to see a priest to do a healing for me. And thankfully, I never had COVID. Thank you, Lord. When you talk about Feng Shui, we have the so-called periods. We are now going to enter the period of 9 because the earlier period was period of 8 that was covering from February of 2004 to February 2024. So this is now going to be the year of the rabbit 2023. So we are now on the tail end. So ibig sabihin nito mga kaibigan, there's going to be a big shift and change. Like I think a lot of people would agree with me that, even in the last 20 years, women are becoming independent, women are becoming, like men now are becoming like secondary for them because they become like masculine also. Yes, so women now are become also a provider. Women now, period of 9, is going to reign supreme over men.
Watch out for that, Jom. Jandel.
So the shift is gonna be huge. There's gonna be a big shift that women are even become more stronger. Now, I don't know if you remember it, Tita, but during my forecast, I always say this, that I always theme it in a year. So 2020 was the year of new beginnings because we just started 2020. It's a new era, right? So I call 2020 as the year of new beginnings. 2021, because we had COVID, so I
Yes.
said it was the year of vaccination.
Yes.
Wala pa sa Pilipinas, but we're already talking about it in abroad. The year 2022, I declare it as the year of separations and breakups. And true enough, there's so many
Yes.
who got separated, right? And so sabi nila, what is my declaration for 2023?
Yes, that's the more important.
Yes.
Next year,
Yeah,
in, a
year
day,
of the
in
rabbit.
a day's time,
Yes.
it's 2023
Yes,
na.
it's going to be the year of the rabbit, mga kaibigan. So I declare the year of the rabbits as the year of letting go. The year of moving on. So whatever life treats you, just let it go and move on. Because like what I said, some of the things are already predestined for us. Feng Shui means wind and water. You just have to go with the wind. You just have to go with the flow. Kung nasa dagat ka, if you're going against the flow, di ba mahihirapan ka?
Malulunod ka.
Yes. But if you just go with the flow, always remember that in every negativities or challenges that you had, I'm telling you, the Lord always has something special, better prepared for you. Sabi ko, sa sobrang malas ng aking buhay, I was annulled from my first marriage, tapos yung aking nanay, nalunod yung barkong sinakyan niya. She was one of the casualty of over 200 people.
Oh my God.
So my mother was one of the casualty. So sabi ko, parang ano ba to? Na parang my mom goes to church every day.
Yeah.
Why do bad things happen to good people? Parang sometimes life is not fair. But what can you do? You just have to accept it. Sadly, maybe in her lifetime, she had to suffer that. So we managed to parang locate her body a couple of days after. So it was very tragic for the whole family. If you are going through something right now, just remember that someday in your life, nakapagpadaan ka na rin ng isang napakasakit na episode in your life and you manage to get through. So whatever you're going through right now, you just let it go, surrender it to the universe, and you just move on. Because mawawala rin yan over time. I was already discovering the effects of Feng Shui. Nasabi ko, wow, the Feng Shui pala is very, very good. Why don't I share it to the public? So that's the time that I opened my very first boutique and podium and brought Feng Shui to the Philippines. And then, Tita, the response was really incredible. From 2004, we are now 2023, so we had been here for almost 19 years.
19 years, almost 20 years.
Yes,
Wow.
so 2024 is our 20th year of bringing Feng Shui to the country. MARITES ALLEN now has entered into Metaverse. So I'm very excited. This is your animal sign.
I know. I'm year of the snake.
You're born in the year of the snake. So mga kaibigan, you can actually get your horoscope books sa aming boutique sa Friga online, Friga Boutique. Now, what we did now is to bring in a different kind of level of practice of Feng Shui. So ngayon, you can practically get your horoscope books. Lahat ito po siya, meron na po siya mga QR code as you can see. Then you can practically scan the QR code and then you can now choose your animal sign. You're born in the year of the snake. And then you can now already scan it. And now, you can now experience the augmented reality for that.
First time.
First time in the world. First Filipina to
Congrats.
do
Yes.
this.
Nag-evolve ng MARITES ALLEN.
Yes. So it's really like the next level.
Yes.
Because I want to bring into the public as well that it's not only the mommy or the daddy who follows the Feng Shui, but it's also the children. Look at this. So now, you can now see, Tita, look at that.
Wow, ayan.
Right?
Jom,
So now you can scan. You can even hold this. Hold this like that. And you can just like make, smile. Look at that.
Wow.
So you can even like tap, you can tap the, yes. Look at that. So you can already take it to, we can even put it in, take it to the painting over here.
Wow.
So you see? Or I can even put it here beside me to sit.
Galing.
So you can take it anywhere and take a picture with it and you can tag it. So I
Gan-
want to make sure that, you know,
Mhm.
everybody gets the experience,
Mhm.
and even the young generations will have it. So for 2023 is, of course, you know, once we have launched the non-fungible tokens for this, or NFT, ito po yung mga annual natin, tita, na available na rin worldwide. So this is the almanac. Ito yung, for example, magkakaroon ka ng another launch or
Mhm.
taping.
Mhm.
You do it on a lucky day.
I see.
Oo,
Okay.
so makikita mo dyan, di ba? Parang do it on a lucky day. Huwag mong gawin dyan sa mga malas na araw. You can do
Okay.
it on a success day.
Okay.
Tapos may oras din siya every day. The
Oh.
green is lucky hour.
Mhm.
Tapos yung neutral, yung white. Then don't do it on a black hour.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so ito po, napaka-bestseller po
May
to.
mga ano talaga, dapat, ay mga araw, oras na dapat iwasan.
Yes, oo.
Okay.
Yung ating mga kaibigan,
Mm-mm.
sila Rufa Gutierrez,
Mm-mm.
you know, Rufa Gutierrez, Sala Labate, sila
Boy
sino
Abunda.
pa? Boy Abunda,
Oo.
ang ating kaibigan, of
Mm.
course,
Mm.
Don Solveta. They all love my horoscope books and planner. Marami pa po sila.
Mm-mm.
And then, this becomes like a guide for them.
Mhm.
And at the same time, meron po tayong mga lucky charms na pwedeng gamitin taon-taon. Meron tayong mga shows, mga mantra stuff. This is for you pala.
Oh, thank you.
And then, like for example, this one.
Mhm. May
This is
orange din, no?
Yes, o diba?
Oo.
This is like a very special mantra scarf. Madami po kami dyan sa aming boutique.
Mhm.
So, this is like,
Mhm.
akala mo ganyan lang yan, but this is, tita, very powerful mantra ito.
Oh.
Like super duper powerful mantra yan.
Mhm.
Which is for you.
Thank you, anak.
Use that for your scarf.
Ganda.
That is a shawl. I'm
Oo.
gonna get you one na frame for a smaller
Oh,
version.
yeah. Thank
Kasi
you.
masyadong malaki yan.
Oh, thank you. Ganda
You're
eh.
welcome,
Kasi
yeah.
nasa gitna eh. Yung kaagad ang nakita ko. Sabi ko,
Yeah.
ganda ipa-frame, oh.
So,
Ganda ipa-frame.
maraming mga bago yan, tita, for
Ayan,
2023. I am also very happy to announce that I have a Chinese astrology book
Mhm.
that is published by the International Publishing Company in London.
Wow.
It's the very first time that I was asked
Mhm.
to publish a book for them.
Okay.
To write a book for them, to author a book. It's called the Chinese Astrology Book. It's going to be launched in the UK in January 2023, USA in the Philippines, September 2023. And then we have orders from Canada, Australia, Malaysia,
Grabe.
Singapore. The US market already pre-ordered 10,000 copies.
Wow. Congratulations.
Kahit hindi pa po siya napiprint, so the
Oo.
US market already printed.
Grabe ka.
Sabi ko nga, kahit malas yung taon ko this year, yung pagsusumikap mo,
Yes.
you know, I had been very productive to really make sure that, you know, our Friga brand, you know,
And this is available in Mega Mall.
yes,
Third
we
floor
have
sa
third
Mega
floor
Mall.
building A Mega Mall.
Yes.
And yan, so nandito po siya. You can get, marami pa po kayong mga pwedeng gamitin at saka, you know, you can use. And it's a very nice gift. If you're gonna give something a gift, give something that has meaning. Ay, isa pa, I am very excited that, you know, my other project, I wanna do and create like a retreat. I'm developing, in fact, I'm looking for partners, kung sinong gusto dyan, for my,
Maraming
for my-
nanonood. Baka isa sa mga
Please.
nanonood o ilan sa mga nanonood dito.
Yeah, so
Oo.
I'm launching like a retreat project. Because when I went to a retreat in Thailand, a lot of people, and these are executives, and they pay. And then, you know, you pay an X amount of money for, say, 10 days. And all they did was like cleansing meditation. So we have like, ang aming program was from 7 to 9 o'clock, we had to do a yoga mantra meditation. From 10 o'clock to 12, we have the yoga. Then we have lunch. And then in the afternoon, we have like past life regression. You know, we have like tarot readings. Then we have the Feng Shui session. So it's all about really cleansing everything from, not from the spirit mind only, but on the soul level. Kasi a lot of us keep saying na, ay, hindi okay na ako because, you know, I'm cleansing myself through my mind. I'm decluttering my mind through meditation. What we do is beyond that. We do things on a soul and spirit level. Because this is the source, this is the power, which is even being sent to our mind and body. When good things happen to me, when everything is good, I have to prepare myself because I knew that bad things has to happen. Because this is the yin and yang of life. You cannot have good things all the time.
Correct. Totoo yun.
So,
Totoo yun.
always in my mind, sometimes I would rejoice that all good things are happening. Pero in my heart, Sabi ko, alam ko na, I will have to wait for another bad thing to happen. I'll give you an example, mga kaibigan. There was a time, there was a year, everything was so good for me, like name it. Love, wealth, career, everything was so good. All my Chinese New Year extravaganza was like, I would go to like parang a speaker for Chinese New Year sa mga SM. I would take like 3 flights in a day.
Wow.
But in the morning, I'll be in Bacolod. In the
Cebu.
lunchtime, I go to Cebu. Then, like,
Grabe.
Iloilo.
Oo.
And then I would come home to Manila, like, I'm fine. Parang
at
I'm really
night,
like driven and I'm well. So everything was like good. Sabi ko, successfully, I completed all like mga 30 or 50 talks. And I'm fine. Hindi ako nagkasakit, hindi walang delay, etc. I just woke up, 7 o'clock in the morning. I went to the toilet. I was washing my hands. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. And I look up like that. And I'm telling you, just like split seconds in the timing. Then in the ceiling, there's a bulb there. That ceiling collapsed and hit my nose.
Oh my God.
I was shocked.
And no one touches it?
No one touches it. And we live in the house for like 5 years.
Wow. Freak accident yun.
Freak accident.
Wow.
And all I knew was I can still see, but I saw all the blood everywhere.
Oh my
Sabi ko,
God.
my God, I can still see.
Oh.
My hands are okay. My legs are okay. But all the blood was like all over. So at that time pala, this was capped.
Oh my
Because
God.
of that ceiling that dropped into my nose.
Oo.
Sabi ko, this is it na. This is like super freak accident. So this has to have a surgery. I was in surgery for like 3 hours. Parang hindi naman halata, no?
Wala. Hindi mo nga sinabi eh.
Yeah, so my surgeon was very good.
Mabuti hindi tumama sa eyes mo.
Exactly. The
Diba?
chances of it hitting my eye is like siguro 1-2 millimeters, sabi ng doctor. If this is like my payment for all the good things I have received, kung nakabayad na ako, please tama na.
It was a different sign, no?
It was my also another bad year for me. Challenges and this heartaches are really meant to happen again. Simply because if it did not happen, you will not learn. Kaya nga, we will learn from our mistakes. Kaya nga mga kaibigan, sometimes, some people like, oh, why did they separate? Well, separation in fact, is another gift. Because it's only when you got separated that you will learn, ay, talagang pala siya pala talaga yung gusto ko. When I was with a person...
Nagiging eye-opener din.
Exactly. When you are together, you take for granted, ay, nandyan lang siya. But when you got separated, that's the time that you realize, I used to have a wonderful person, now I let the person go.
Hindi natin tatapusin ito, Marites, without you sharing us yung mga animal signs for 2023.
Simulan natin mga kaibigan, yung forecast po ng ating mga each animal sign. This is again generic. You can actually get the full forecast by getting the copy of the collectible na ito mga kaibigan, ha? Because every year, I'll be launching a different golden zodiac. So mga kaibigan, the forecast for the rat, of course, in 2023, you're going to have the so-called future prosperity star. Wow. So, ibig sabihin yan, kung ano man yung sisimulan mong trabaho or mga negosyo, partnership, pwede pa siya mag-multiply by 9 times.
Wow!
So, bonggang-bongga si rat this year. And then, we have the ox and tiger. Ang ox and tiger, mga kaibigan, in 2022, they have the so-called wealth star of the year. But in 2023 naman, you have the so-called robbery and injury star.
Oh.
So, ibig sabihin yan, although meron kayong pagkakakitaang pera, mag-ingat kayo sa pagmamaneho kasi pwede kayo maaksidente. Ingatan yung inyong mga kalusugan kasi pwede kayo magkaroon ng parang mga surgery. And most likely, ingatan. Kunyari, huwag ka magpapautang. Kasi baka hindi ka mabayaran. Or huwag ka rin mangutang kung kinakailangan. So that's my tip for you. You can actually bring with you the so-called rhino and elephant symbols. And then we have the rabbit. This is the year of the rabbit in 2023. Doon po sa mga magtuturn na 60 this year, you're actually the so-called the year of the water rabbit.
Okay.
Because the last time this happened was 60 years ago. So si rabbit naman mga kaibigan, although syempre this is your year, you are the king of the year, madami kayong magandang opportunities, ingatan mo yung health mo because you have the so-called health challenges this year. And then the dragon and snake, mga kaibigan, you have the so-called misunderstandings, mga tao na pwedeng mag-away sa'yo, mga taong pwede mong awayin or pwede kang awayin. So, I would advise the dragon and snake to, take lilo na lang, don't speak na lang too much, really take the high ground. because misunderstandings and arguments are very high. You have to be careful with signing contracts because you can be faced with mga legal problems, lawsuits, ang mga dragon and snakes. And then we have the horse. Si horse, mga kaibigan, in 2023 is mayaman ka.
Wow!
You have the wealth star of the year,
mhm.
and opportunities as well is very, very good for you for career and pera as well. And then we have the sheep and monkey. The sheep and monkey, mga kaibigan, they have the so-called victory star.
Mhm.
New beginnings. Kung may gusto kang simula na matagal ko nang gustong gawin, ito na ang panahon na gawin mo. Okay? So, huwag ka nang paligoy-ligoy. Simulan mo na yan. This is the time for you to collaborate or have partnership with other people. Then, we have the rooster. The rooster, ito po yung iyong enemy year because si rabbit and rooster ay magkaaway. So, although you have the so-called heavenly luck, ibig sabihin nun, windfall, baka meron kang mga unexpected na mga mamanahin. Pwede kang tumaya ng loto, pwede kang tumaya ng sweepstake.
Pwede kang manalo.
Pwede kang manalo sa mga raffles.
Yes.
Yan ang luck ng rooster. But I would like the rooster-born people to really take it easy because this is your challenging year in terms because kaaway mo nga si rabbit. I advise you to make a change. Baka magpabago ka ng mga hairdo, magpabago ka ng kulay ng buhok, lumipat ka ng bahay. Kung hindi mo kayang lumipat ng bahay, lumipat ka ng kwarto. This is the time for you to change career or change office. So marami pa po. But then do a lot of charity. And then we have the dog and boar. Ang mga dog and boar in 2023, this is actually the location of the patriarch in the northwest. So, kung ikaw ay dog and boar, and especially you are the father of the house, you are a CEO, your luck is going to be challenged. So, you may have the so-called misfortune star. Pwede ka magkasakit, other people will think, badly about you.
Bad business.
Yes, bad business. So, I would encourage you to bring with you the amulet, the so-called 5-element pagoda, or wear a lot of white, gold, and silver. Marami pa po kami ibibigay ng mga tips dito po sa ating mga forecast. Marami pa. But I would advise you to, again, get your 2023 edition of your Chinese astrology forecast. Hindi natin alam because the world is changing. The metaverse has entered that this could be a collectible and this could be like the last printed copy you're gonna have. So, this is going to be a collectible one. Marami po sa loob dito ang ating mga mantra na linagay. Kung ikaw po ay naghahanap ng mapapangasawa, kung ikaw ay naghihirap sa puso, may mga special mantra na po akong tinuro kung anong sasabihin ninyo.
So, generally, 2023 is letting go.
Generally, the year of 2023 for me, is the year to let go and the year of moving on. As I always say, love yourself first because that's the most important thing to do. Just do not persist anymore because otherwise you're going to be using a lot of your energy. And just like Feng Shui is wind and water. So, let's use the energy of the year to just like let it flow and go with the wind. Follow me on my annual Feng Shui forecast. I'll be available in a lot of the malls online. Visit me at maritesallen.com or sa ating friga.com.ph websites.
Bago kita pasalamatan, please allow me to thank my personal sponsors. Of course, maraming salamat syempre sa Richmond Hotel, Eastwood City. Napakaganda ng ating lugar, ang nice food, Pandan Asian Cafe. Maraming salamat kay Alvin Fortuna and Dennis Coronel Macalintal. Ever Belena, Hello Glow, Most View from Japan, Beauty Derm, Nutritech, thank you so much Jos de la Luna, Aficionado by Joel Cruz, Erase Beauty Care, Vanilla Skin at Robinson's Magnolia, Mesa Tomas Morato, Richie's Kitchen by Richie Ang, Nest Astila Salon for My Hair and Makeup, Gandang Ricky Reyes, Chato Sugay Jimenez, Bebot Santos of Colorete Clothing, Studio Manila, and of course, kayo mga kaibigan, sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay at pagsuporta sa TikTok with Aster Amoyo. At huwag niyo pong kakalimutan mag-subscribe, mag-like, mag-share, hit the bell icon of TikTok with Aster Amoyo. Every Friday po yan, 12 noon.
I really hope that in my journey to Feng Shui is now our 19 years. Who would have thought that, bringing Feng Shui to this Catholic country.
Kaya nga, reyna ng Feng Shui.
So, it
Diba?
has been an honor to be of service to you and to use Feng Shui to make a difference in your life. So, like what I said, just keep going with the flow. You know, don't fight it anymore. If you can try your best to make peace and make love and not war, then go ahead. But if you feel it's not working anymore, then I'm sure the universe and the divine has better plans for you. So don't lose hope and always really wake up each day with a purpose in your mind and in your life, and always thank the heavens above. Every morning that you wake up, you say, thank you, Lord. I am going to be better today, and I'm going to be the best of what I can. So again, always wake up each day with a big purpose in life. And this is the new year, guys. Hey, make a change. I love you all.
Wow! Thank you very much, Marites Allen. And of course, mga kaibigan, muli, maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong lahat. Let's welcome 2023 with
A big heart,
a big heart
of
with
love
love.
and peace.
Yes! Mga kaibigan, Happy New Year, everyone!